It's coming through, right? I'm not hearing myself on my. Okay, yeah, I couldn't hear myself making fake music noises, but man, I can hear myself talking. All right, fantastic. All right. Sorry about that. I've been messing with some settings on Streamlabs, trying to teach myself some things. You know, I probably should have set the table before I started my stream. Oh well. Let's get the Grift out here. I should still have his pre-con I made for just get out of here protection. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, justice. Let me add in real quick. Do I have the one for confuse in here? I do. I probably don't need two of them, but I'm gonna have two of them. What's the one I needed in here? The side holster. Actually, I don't think I have the side holster. That is what I messed up yesterday. We're gonna see me make some on-the-fly decisions here. So I think what I want to give them is sharpshooter. Let's give them just like one copy of sharpshooter and one copy of the side holster. Oh, and also, oh my god, his deck is 40. It's 49 cards. I need to remove some from this. This is a bit much. Downtime is kind of needed in his deck because he has a two rec, a bit low. Probably, you know what? I thought this was a funny idea to do, but I don't think it's really worth it. For justice, infiltration, the raft. Do I need the raft? You know what? Let's remove raft. I hate doing that. I like the raft. Nine scimitar. Do I need two sonic rifles? Probably not. Actually, I know I don't need two plasma pistols. They're not even that good. Just kind of in here to have weapons. All right. Run 46 card deck. All right, we're seeing me make bad decks on the fly here, ladies and gentlemen. So there's the actually no, the rush is his obligation. Needs to go in. Or no, the rush is not his obligation. That needs to be right here. Captured by name names. This is his obligation. That's right. Yeah, a little bit of frazzled start here. I was gonna start the stream originally when I finished making updates to some of my characters. So I have major updates coming up for, well, a small update for Atlas, a larger update for Psylocke, a massive update for Satana, a kind of big update coming out for Rasputin, which will probably bump her from release back down to beta for a little bit while I make sure that it's a good update. And then Sif has some tweaking that I did on one of her cards. And then I have a typo that I have to actually fix in my new Masters scenario from the Thunderbolts campaign. So I was going to wait to start streaming until after I got all those finished and uploaded. However, I am a bit tired and I really wanted to get in another Coal Cache playthrough. So I think if I'm still awake enough after this, that I'll get those updates done and rolled out. But until then, I'm just gonna play someone else instead. Would be a fun one. So I got him on a Justice Precon. Rasputin, I'm not gonna play Rasputin or Satana because they're they're the ones that are getting updated. Do I play Shada? Shauna's one of those characters who is real close to being in full release. So is Sif, but Sif needs to get that card fix updated. I can do another Roz playtest. She's been a blast. I mean, I've actually, when she's set up, she is so fun to play right now. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn with that, but she's straight up really fun right now. So yeah, I'll play her. Get Dario Agarin here. I'm pretty sure it's Agar. I think I've said it before, but because his initials would be D Agar, Dagger, I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. Now the question is now, do I try out Sinestro? Do I want to try Sinestro for the first time tonight? Let's do it. I know I was holding off before because I didn't want to really want to read his abilities yet, but I think I'm just going to rip the band-aid off. Dealing indirect damage to each player for each attachment on Sinestro. Ooh, okay. Moment setup. When Parallax is defeated, place one captive counter here. So we can hold counters. Let me switch the type. So this will have counters on it. Number 3, remove Parallax, end this card from the game. I mean, are there cards that right into it? Again, like I do with every... I thought this was cut off, but then I remembered that there is something called OA in DC. So are there things that interact with this? I like going into playtests the first time when I do not... When it's the first time I played against something, to have as little knowledge as possible. So I have straight up not looked at anything he has. Mongol. Is there any setup with this? Oh man. This hopefully this isn't terrible to go against with 2 characters that require some setup to get fully online. So we got Gang Up, we've got the Mongol Modular. What is this? Kilowog. Okay, how does it interplay? Set aside Kilowog, so something I gotta imagine something brings them in. So looks like there was a standard set. There was the Mongol. Put a central power battery. Put the central power battery environment into, and the Fear Unleashed side schemes. Please say you have these named. Please say they're named. Thank you. You know, bonus points. Oh, so bonus points. When I have to look at pictures of cards that I'm not familiar with, I cry a little bit. All right, put the Parallax minion into play, engaged with the first player. So he's going to end up being the first player. Speaking of which, let's get these over here. I've already forgot what it was called. Parallax. He even named it Parallax Minion, not just Parallax. Oh, okay. Okay, we're doing one of these. Got one of these. The villain phase begins. Parallax engages the hero with the fewest mental resources in their hand. Well, she's got like a mix. All right, that's interesting. Put the Parallax minion into play, engage the first player. Got it. All right. Ending threats. 24. Oh yeah, what's his starting health? 32. All right, let's see how this goes. When the villain phase begins, heal 1 damage from Sinestro for each Sinestro core minion in play. I consider myself a bit of a Sinestro expert because I saw the Green Lantern movie, and I'm pretty sure he was played by Mark Strong. So I am officially an expert here. Anything else? Well, if they lose, okay, anything. If the villain phase begins, each player discards a mental resource from their hand. Defeated, each player may draw 1 card. All right. Starts with 4. Rosalind, your counter is broken. Of course it is. Let's get this down here because I stubbornly love having my cards down there. He draws his 6, 4, 5, 6, and 6. And then set up, find a Wakanda upgrade. Good, because I have no Wakanda. Oh, Jesus Christ, I have all the resources. I don't need to make the call either. Draw 2 more. And then, Jesus Christ, still no Wakanda upgrades in that hand. I was hoping for at least 1 so that I could have 2 of them in the opening hand. So, what would probably be the best for her to get? It's either going to be the gun or it's going to be the jumpsuit. I'm probably going to grab the jumpsuit here. Yeah. Is this the bottom of the deck? I always wondered that. Is that the actual bottom of the deck? Yeah, it is. So this would have been the last card. Oh my god, this gun's down here. Really? I shuffled that like 5 times and put like the 2 best cards in her deck on the bottom. Oh my god, it's a good thing I have that ability on here. All right. All right, after that delay, let me flip this, shuffle this, and start this. So this a-hole is here. Let's actually do his mull here. If you cannot reveal a card is elite, find captured by damage. Okay. So I know, okay, I can fully get what it gets now. So I'm going to discard this. Actually, no, it is 2 resources. I keep forgetting it's 2 actual resources. That is really good for me. Heroic Intuition isn't terrible. When you need, all these cards are good. I want one of his VADs though, so I can start getting Sharpshooter laid out there. Let's drop Heroic Intuition and see if I can get a card. Yeah, that's not worth it. All right, starting with Colcash. I'm going to, because I know I'm not going to have this for a little bit longer. No hands needed is going to get Sharpshooter into play because his basic attacks are ranged. So I'll always have Sharpshooter. Let me grab On the Hunt to remove 5 threat. So let's drop this off the face of the earth immediately. Each player draws a card. Hell yeah. Hey, Avads. She's got 8 goddamn cards in her hand. Fantastic. That gets me one of his set-aside Nemesis cards. It is the Elite. Alright, which means I get captured by Daemonites, which means I can't do damage. Oh, no, not this. That's what I get after I defeat it. So I cannot... Oh my god, it's a top. I still have to shuffle them. So when I would do any amount of damage, I instead reduce that damage to 0 and add that many counters here, essentially. So getting this turn 1 is both good and bad. We'll drop off the Sonic Rifle for the VAD. I wish I had one more resource. Oh yeah, this dude has toughness. Why am I giving him a damage counter? Why? What am I doing? What am I doing? What's going on here? I said I was a little bit tired, but that's ridiculous. All right, flip. So this is when you would deal any amount of damage or remove any amount of threat. So if I attack an enemy with toughness, that's not me doing damage. That is damage being prevented. So I could have, no, I couldn't have, because that threat thwart would have had to happen first. What I can do is I can infiltration for 5 and immediately get 5 counters on this. Do I sacrifice high reflective armor for it? You know what? I think I'm going to. And then pray for the rest of the game. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna pick 5. 1, 2. Oh my god, if Mongol's the only thing I have. What a start. What amazing. This is amazing. Look at all this toughness. Oh yeah, let's get rid of all that. All right, well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I do that? Because it actually wouldn't change his, it does change his game state because it's all going here. All right. Now I exhaust to knock the toughness off. I'm not going to proc Sharpshooter on that. He's got 8 health. Does he interplay with the power counter? Yeah, when he enters play, he gets a power counter. So he has retaliate 1 and 1 attack. So I get rid of him, or him. Actually, Mongol's not the worst thing here, I don't think. Let's start on him. So it has range, so I don't have to worry about the retaliate. I will then attack for 1, 2 damage, which goes here. I have no more cards in my hand. Roz, save him. Maybe I should have grabbed her pistol if I would have thought about that before with Grifter. Do have train shots, but that's not going to do anything. Honestly, do I? No, because I wouldn't have had this knowledge before I grabbed the Conan jumpsuit. Actually, I would have, because I would have seen his hand. So let me do that. Let me grab the pistol. That's the vibranium pistol. It's pretty funny. I'm controlling both hands, but I'm also playing like as if I'm playing two people who do not talk to each other for any information whatsoever. All right. So Roz's turn. I've got her upgrade from her ability, or for her setup. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip. I'm going to spend 2 for the vibranium gun. I'm going to train shots is going to be very important right now. 1, 2, 2 for train shots. So 2 damage to an enemy. This has ranged as well. Does this? No, this one doesn't have range, so he does retaliate on the first hit. However, oh, that's right. I didn't put ranged on any of her vibranium gunshots. So I'm going to get hit with 3 retaliate damage. That's actually going to suck. I should probably put ranged on that. It's a effing gun. Do I put range and take away piercing? It's vibranium gun. So, you know what? No, I probably should keep it the same. Because then it gets to the realm of being overpowered. If I put both on, then for 2 costs, it starts getting overpowered. I want to have one of these 2 be 2 cost. And it's going to be this one. And also, I just realized that I have weapon before Wakanda that is not alphabetized, so I do need to fix that later. Fantastic. All right. So 2 damage. I take 1, and then 2 damage, and he's defeated before he can do the next one. All right, so that's defeated. And then I will attack for 1 on this dude, which will proc vibranium gun for 2 damage. I can negotiate, but there's no threat for me to remove, so I cannot actually negotiate. Parallax is defeated. Place 1 captive counter there. Okay, so this will remove. Okay, it'll remove parallax. For some reason, I was thinking this card was called parallax. I'm assuming that's parallax inside the orb. Also, don't know which Green Lantern that is. I know nothing of DC Comics. I know that Harley Quinn is hot, and she makes people attracted to women with very serious mental issues, which is probably not the best thing in the world. That'll end Roz's turn. Oh, good. The MCP. Almost messed it up again. I swear to God, I almost messed it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Zealot. All right. What do we got here? 1, 2. Villain phase, begins, heal 1 damage for each Sinestro core. So nothing. And then this one doesn't do anything. This one, when the villain phase begins, deal 1 indirect damage for each attachment, which are none. All right, fantastic. So attacks Grifter with a base of 1. And I will take that for 3 damage. Mongol attacks for 2, and then 3. Might as well block. It's like the same damage is going to get through either way. So I'll block his 2 and then take the 3. Already got it flipped down. It's a lot of damage that I had on first turn engaged with me. And then attacks Rosalind. Take an aim and a damage, prevent 3 of that damage. So I'm just going to take this. You work. Fuck you. Confused. It would be 1. You know what? I should just take this. I'll just take the 1 damage. It's not that bad. I'm not going to prevent 3 damage just off of 1 damage. The villain attacks you. Well, you know what? Screw it. That would be a quick game. 2 damage. That means I would have had time for another game on this one. Alright, so a Monsieur comes out. So I will play hand to hand. So a minion or side scheme interest play, I resolve a special on a Wakanda card I control, so I will do 2 damage. 2 damage. I must be tired because I'm grabbing the wrong thing all the time. Alright, so we go over here. So he's a Sinestro core, right? Yep. So what is this thing again? Deal 1 direct damage. It's this one, right? Heal 1 damage from him for each Sinestro core. Okay. Well, good news is I haven't done any damage. So I am confused. I will thwart to knock off the confuse. I will spend 1. I'll spend the 1 to put the AT. No, because then I need this to be a special. Let's spend the 1. Sorry, Nimble. 2 for Negotiator. So I remove 2 threat from main, and I proc the gun 2 more times. So let's kill this dude before he starts giving bonuses out. And 2 damage. Oh yeah, this is supposed to... Villain phase begins. I didn't even look. He had none. She had... Yeah, he should be over here then. Which means I might need to fucking flip face down. I might need them both to flip face down. Oh, yeah, she's down. And that will end her turn. I hate having 2 heroes down on the same turn, but that was a lot of damage in the opening round. Alright, over here. Let's put Overwatch on main. Alright. Oh, wait, he doesn't have a lot of confusion options in his deck. I don't think I remember to put confusion options in his deck. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I put confusion in his deck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. So what we're gonna do is barrage for 2, 3 damage. This is gone from the game, and I get this. So I now have Psionic. I have energy, so I can at least use it as energy. So I'll exhaust, use this as energy to make this 2 damage with piercing. Whoops, plus however many resources, so just the 1, which, you know, expected. And then I've got to flip down. Fantastic. All right. Okay. This 5 cards. All right, good. Finally another upgrade. This 5 card. This is day. This is a morning for me. 1, 2. After the phase begins, do 1 0. 1 damage for each Sinestro core. He's at max health, and he's got no Sinestro core anymore, actually. All right, schemes for 3. And what's this one do? When he attacks, his attack gains overkill. If this attack damages the character, that character is stunned after this round. Discard Sinestro core. so he loses it this round. It's interesting. Okay. Schemes for 4. Card. 2 missile counters. So what's this do? After Sinestro activates, remove 1 here and discard a random card from your hand. And then it reveals as well. Okay. Guard toughness. 6 health. Attacks a hero with the fewest. Okay, I'm actually I'm digging this. Yeah, I'm kind of digging how they're interacting with resources here. So love phase begins. Oh, where should he have been? Oh, he should have schemed as well. So 1 and 1. So he can stay where he is, and he would have schemed for 2, and he would have schemed for 2. That's my bad. All right, everything's set. I've fixed that. So on him, I'm going to put side holster into play. I'll put it over here because I don't want to have to worry about it for the rest of my life. I will heal for 2. I do not have downtime. 2, 3, 4. Flip. I will spend the 2 on Barrage to deal 3 damage or 5 if I have Sonic, so I do have Psionic. Along with 1 for each weapon I have. So 1 weapon. So this is 9 damage. No, 6 damage, excuse me. That's enough to defeat Parallax for the first time. So let's do that. He doesn't get shuffled in, right? He just fucks off. Yeah. And that is the first time. So 3 captive counters. I might switch this to let me rephrase that. If I was creating this, I'd probably put it on a per person type thing, but actually considering the fact that it only pops up when the deck is recycled. Yeah, you don't need it per person. Yeah. Yeah, ignore that. There's no need for a per person on there. 1 on here. Zealots, you are so expensive. You really are. I feel like she could be 3 cost. I really do. Because I'm trying to look at this value, right? So she's going to cost 5 resources, because if you include her as one of the cards. Her thwart pings her twice. So if you look at her stats without the ability, she's behind other characters. A lot of other hero identity specific allies. If you play an event, tuck it here. But she does make up for it with you can play the event on her for free. Just free dealing 1 damage to her, so you don't pay resources for it. So she goes back up. I still feel like she could get rid of one of the consequential damage on thwarting, and that'd be a really not even like an overpowered. She'd just be like really good ally. That's just where I'm at. Let's spend this as an energy resource to hit for 2. And is it a resource? Yes, 2 more. And do I flip him back down? He's about to get hit for a lot of damage. He's going to flip down. All right. Onto her. This is a really important card, so I need to get this out. Side by side, and I always hate getting rid of Helicarrier, but I don't know, the 1 reduction is not always the biggest deal to me. Wakandan suit, or Agent of Wakanda, excuse me. ATMCP is amazing, but I need to negotiate. So I'm going to start with removing 2 threat. Oh, this should have 1 more. This is gone. That left in there in that phase. After use activates, remove 1. So okay, I hate that. I actually hate this card. I hate discarding random cards. It's not that I hate the card and not what it is. I hate dealing with random card discards. So I remove the 2 threat. I'm going to activate a special, so I might as well keep it on 1. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. So let's just go ahead and get our Kilo out of here. Buy our Kilo. I'm going to spend this and this to negotiate. So 2 threat remove. And then 2 damage with piercing. So let's hit. Do I start hitting Sinestro now? I can, because he's not going to heal. Or I can get Mongol. Well, he won't die. He'll still be alive. So in that case, I might as well just hit him for 4. That was 2 more special activations. I'm wondering if I should make this like a straight up 5, because right now what it is 4. It's a strong ability. And when I play tested this with Run and then Havoc, I don't know why Havoc's name left me there for a minute. I play him with him more than anybody else in this freaking game. It was running. It was hitting a lot. Like once you get your board set up, this happens a lot. So I might need to bump it up to like even maybe 6, so that you're not doing it every turn. I might try 5 first to kind of see how that goes, and then just like keep building up one at a time from there. That ends her turn, and I'll draw her up to her 5. Yes, another one. I need to start getting this working because he's actually got some threat on here now. 1, 2, 3. Keep drawing this and nothing for it. So I need to get downtime in. So Zealot might get sacrificed next round, because downtime to make up for his garbage recovery. All right, 1, 2. Yeah, no more anywhere else. So activates over here. Schemes for 3, 4, 5. Well, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And discards a random card from his hand. Because I'm not seated here, I actually have to do this. And we have this. Shit. Actually, that was going to fuck me out of a vital resource anyways. So the reason I have enhanced reflexes in here is because it is a good way to get him an additional 1 damage here. It's not the most important thing to include in this deck. I just think it kind of helps. And then this schemes for 2. So yeah, I'm kind of hurting on thwarting right now. Attacks over here. This loses its 2nd counter. Which I can actually just do this. I hate hatred. I have so much hatred right now. Attacks for 2. Yeah, I was just going to take it. 2, encounter and encounter. Attaches Sinestro. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do something with this. 1 indirect damage for each attachment, so 1 more damage to each. And then there were no Sinestro core. So what's this? When he would be dealt damage, place it here. Okay, so it's just Rhino's guard. Oh, it shuffles into the deck. That's horrific. That's horrific, really. These games. Oh, this is gone. Schemes for 4. I've already almost lost. I might actually be able to just play another game. Oh, damn. Damn. So it goes to Roz. Oops, wrong button. This. I'm going to get the jumpsuit out. I'm going to thwart for 2. And then thwart for 2. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. So she's at 12 hit points. I wonder if they're going to come out with a justice form of the new conditioning cards. And I'm going to flip her. On to Cole Cash, who will heal himself for... Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I don't need another Overwatch. Let's get this into play. Heal myself for 4. And then... wow. It's a good thing I had that, because I'd just been 2 and I'd have been kicking my own ass there. So... Power Justice, you are useless again. So you'll be used as my energy to do 2, 3 damage. I could have used that. I really could have used that. This... he's about to get 2. He's about to get 2. And he's going to scheme for 2 plus whatever he gets. So this is probably over. This is honestly probably over. Let's see, though. I mean, you don't stop until the game's done, right? So 6 cards. It'd be nice if I was... look at this. I would have had all 4 of my attack cards in. Like all 4 of my big ones. Minus AT, MCP, but that one's extremely strong, but I don't consider it one of those core ones. All right. So clear the area for Justice, which is a little harder to play now. Still have the enhanced. The plasma pistol is useless to me right now. Let's actually move over here. All right, 1, 2. Schemes for 1, 2, 3. So it's not over yet. He gets attached to the minion with the highest printed hit points. That's okay. That's actually not awful because he's about to die anyways. Gets +1 attack. All right, so he attacks over here. I am going to take for 3. And I'll block this and take 1. And then encounter and encounter. If any of these scheme, guard patrol, well, you can eat my asshole. Discard. When revealed, discard an energy resource. If I cannot... okay, so I have to discard the energy resource. Let's get rid of command team. Sky Destroyer is good, but at the same time, yeah, let's go get rid of command team. Reveal your set aside nemesis minion and put engage with you. Okay, this is just Shadow of the Past. So I need my side scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These get shuffled in. It does it if your nemesis. Let's try to decide. Yeah, it's not. So this is still surges. Insight 1, game over. All right. So this has been 40 minutes. Do I play another one? Let's do it. Let's play another. Let me reset the table here. It is this one. So what do you know? Grifter gets like 6 games on my stream since Havoc played him one time, and then I played him in Havoc's game, which were utter disasters. This goes away. This goes away. Oh, I need this, actually. Give me this. Zealots. The Justice deck. What am I getting? Let me get rid of one of these. Let me get rid of the... actually, this is valuable with that deck now. Do I need the... yeah, I need the Power Justices. 4 Justice is good. Infiltration is amazing. The Raft. Actually, let's keep the Raft. Because now that I've seen those minions, what am I at right now? 45. I need to get Side Holster in here, which will be 46. And I need to get Sharpshooter in here, which will be 47. You know what? Screw it. Let's play a 47 card deck. Let's run this maximum. I don't know if it's a good problem to have, to where he has, at least with Justice, he kind of wants to have as many cards as humanly possible in his deck. Do I want to keep Power of the Mind in here since I'm running double Justice? Yeah, I do. I do. Pulse Grenade's good to have. Well, screw it. 47 card deck. And then I'm going to play Roz again. I, man, the fun with Roz comes with Karmi. How's it going, man? I don't know when you got in here, but I just got my butt whipped. So we're gonna try it again. You're getting like something like 5 or 6 games on my stream now. So Roz is in here now. This boom here. You literally just got in here. Yeah, actually I wouldn't say I got my ass kicked. I kind of overextended what I was doing, and I've never played against Sinestro before, and I got punished for it. I I fucked around and found out, I guess you could say. I put too much in the beginning because we played for hours at a standstill against Goblin, and everyone decided to let him have it and go to bed. Yeah, we had that with the Havoc streams when we were doing the first 2 play tests of his new scenario, where it's just like, you know what, screw it, we've done nothing, we're done. Last game I played, so this will be the second one I'm playing tonight. And the last one against Sinestro starts with a 10 hit point minion in. And then I used your 1 thwart that brings in a minion from your, or not a minion, but a nemesis card from your nemesis deck. And I got your elite minion. So I had another big enemy against me. And then something else happened. Oh, I played Infiltration. And the only minion that popped up was a 8 hit point minion. All 3 minions had toughness. So I started that game so far behind the 8 ball, it was ridiculous. And now I know a little bit more what to expect from Sinestro, though I honestly didn't get too far into his deck. So I don't think, if presented that option, I'm going to do that again, unless I absolutely have to. There's the standard, there's the Mongol, there's Kilowog. This goes in, this goes in. Yeah, it was rough. It was and because, as you're well aware of, Grifter needs some good setup to get himself going. Roz is exactly the same way. She needs to get her upgrades out before she can really start tearing into an enemy. And then on turn 3, I think it was, Shadows of the Past came out, so I got to put the rest of your stuff in there. It was a pretty rough start. I need to get his Parallax minion, and that goes into play. It's still funny to me that it actually is named Parallax minion and not just Parallax. I don't think you need Parallax minion either. You can just put Parallax. Put Parallax into play, engage with the first player, right? And Fear Unleashed. Fear Unleashed. Yeah, Hard Mulligan. So here's the problem. His opening hand was actually really good, but it was not enough to make up for having essentially, what was it, 24 hit points worth of minions out? Why did it do that? Why, game? Why didn't you? Oh, I don't have the counters. Let me change that to this. You have 10 health, and you have toughness. All right, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Yes, I'm running a 47 card deck. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So last time when I play tested this, I took Raft out because I went into this blind not knowing what was coming up. Raft is staying in. I need to get rid of some of the minions that are in this deck. 6 cards for Roz. Io is kind of useless until I get the Door Malaji out. This is actually a shit hand. Like these are all good cards, but this is a shit hand. So she's gonna mulligan 5. Okay, thanks for putting him over there, game. I cannot believe they made that card. But yeah, the raft is amazing. It does. I do appreciate that it has that um, that negative where if you put too many on it, they just start breaking out. Um, I do also hate the fact that I made the raft about a year before they did, and this one is far better than my raft. Like my raft is just a reskin of the one Guardians card where you spend 2 resources of any type to ready yourself. But for Thunderbolts only. And yeah, it just kind of like far dwarfed what I had. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this for now. I have 2 of them in here, so shouldn't have too much of an issue getting another one later. I do have 2 of them in there, right? Yeah, just like an Overwatch out. Does that card find? Which one is it? His. Which card is that gets set for him? It's not this one, right? No, it is his Thord, right? Does it find or does it search? Well, you typed it in the thing, and it's not as if I can search for your cards by name. Diversionary tactics. Find. Okay, so it does find. So I can put that into the discard pile and find it once I get one of those. And keep Barrage. And keep Scimitar. I'm going to keep the Raft and draw 3 new cards. Hey, well, actually, hold on. Because I looked at my deck. Let's do this fairly. 2, 3. I can do it again. I can do it again, Karmi. I can flood your player with strong enemies again. Minus the infiltration. This needs 4. He needs, it's 32. This is a max of 24. And I'm going to put a counter here, even though it doesn't happen yet. So I don't know if you've played against Sinestro yet. I'm actually enjoying it. I played it the first time, and even though he kicked my ass, I was like, this is actually a really enjoyable idea to have a bunch of enemies that have all their effects based off of what resources you have in your hand. I actually like that. So let's start here. First player. I mean, I can on the hunt and yeah, screw it. Let's on the hunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me that elite. It is not. Instead, I just actually I have to flip. Hold on, and take the 2 quick strike. So rough start. Let's bit the Scimitar out. I mean, VAD has more long term than this, and Raft is the frickin' Raft. So, I'm sorry, Barrage. Let's get the VAD out. Yeah, I'm bringing a couple of my 2-hand heroes in. I always play 2 hands. Yeah, he's got some. I'm enjoying him. I haven't seen all of it yet because I honestly spiraled so quickly in my last game that I didn't even get through the deck a single time. You're going to see Parallax 3 times in the game, pretty much. And, yeah, as long as you don't discard them from the top of the deck. All right, so what do I want to do here? 1, 2, 3. I should probably start on Parallax. So 1, 2, 3. Also had Sharpshooter first turn last game. No, heroes with a hand size of 2. Oh my god. You have a 2 hand size hero? I haven't even seen that. Roz. I actually need to do her setup abilities still. This age-old question, do I get threat removal or do I get damage? These minions are so strong, but you get so much threat placed on the main scheme here. So let me look here. Let me look at my hand. If I get Wakandan Stealth Tech out, I can train shots and then rail one of these enemies. I can get the gun out. I mean, so let's pull the gun. All right, flip. Push it to the limit. The problem is I'm going to spend like my actual cards that I want to keep in my hand here. Yeah, Hulk and Jets. Maybe another, I can't remember. Yeah, when we're playing, God, was that? Well, actually, it would be 2 days ago now. I saw you had that little placard up by your play area where it was Jet, and I was like, I don't know what that is. I only know Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop. Let's get rid of Nimble. These are both extremely good and valuable, and this is good and valuable. I hate that hand because it had so many of my cards in it. Train shots. I'll do 2 here. I will do 2 here. I will do 2 here. Excuse me, game. Let me do that, please. Or actually, I don't have any threat to remove, so I'll do 1 here and then 2 here. And that'll end her turn. 4 cards. This is also a really bad hand. At least I get to play Wakandan Stealth Suit. And 1, 2, 3. Hey, Sharpshooter. And 4. Infiltration. Oh, cool. I can flood you with. She's DC, one of the underutilized characters whom they brought in with. I don't know DC. I don't know DC much at all. Like I know like the mainline heroes, like the ones that get all the movies and shit made about them. I don't know anything DC otherwise. I don't know DC Comics at all. The only thing that DC Comics owns that I have any sort of knowledge of is Fables. Fables is under the Vertigo. My voice cracked. Fables is under the Vertigo branch of DC, and I've been reading that because I plan on making Cinderella and then possibly a campaign around the Fables comics. Sorry about that. I had to take a drink. But yeah, that's about the only thing I'm knowledgeable on DC Comics with. 2 threats. He deals 1 damage for each Sinestro. There's no Sinestro. He deals 1 damage for each attachment. There's no attachment right now. So he attacks the Grift. And the Grift is going to have to block. Because... Actually, do I want to block him or do... It doesn't matter because the same damage... Actually, no. The math would be better if I block Parallax. It doesn't matter. 3 damage from each of them. So 3 damage. Block this. Take 1 damage. Actually, no. Hold on. Who's got the most mental? 1, 2. So yeah, I would stay with him. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Parallax does this. He's got one that's when he attacks, it attacks whoever's got the most physical resources in their hand. And I forgot what the one woman did from the Sinestro core that I saw last playthrough. I think she forces you to discard an energy card from your hand. Energy resource card from your hand. So that's that. Attacks Roz. Roz does not have defense. I'll just take it. 2 damage. Encounter. I honestly probably could have kept him face down first turn just to keep his hand size up. I got greedy. Oh well. Alright. When revealed, place the set-aside captive Kilowog beneath the scheme. 6. When the scheme is defeated, the player who defeated it takes Kilowog into their hand and removes the scheme from the game. Okay. I was wondering how that came out. For Sinestro, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have her 0 coster. No, that's a shame. 2 side schemes come in and I can't do anything with it. I don't either. I know the Wildstorm ones because I loved Saturday morning cartoons as a kid. I don't even know what Wildstorm is. I didn't have I mean, not the trauma dump. I did not have a good childhood. So I didn't get to see a lot of those shows that people watch when they were kids. I never saw like an episode of Dragon Ball Z, for example, until the Boo saga started. Um, Not to age myself, but I've been alive for the entire run of Dragon Ball Z, and I didn't see any until Boo saga, which is like 8 years into the show or some shit like that. 4. When revealed, place one additional threat for each Sinestro core minion, which are none, so it just gets 4. Goes to Rosalind. I didn't miss much from Dragon Ball. All I know about Dragon Ball is it takes 5 episodes for anything to get done. Spend 1, 2. Let's get the stealth attack out here. I can actually use this to get like Mockingbird in play. Or I can just keep doing damage. For now, I need to... Let's remove 2 threats. And I want to draw a card or reduce the next cost by 2. What do I want to do 2 damage and help destroy Parallax here? Yeah, let's do the 2 damage to the Parallax. Maybe only 5? Maybe later seasons. The season on Namek was like... I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what season that is. I did not watch that show. I watched VR Troopers. I remember nothing about VR Troopers. I watched Real Monsters. I remember nothing about Real Monsters. So what else was on? I think it was like UPN where I live. I don't remember anything else that was on TV back then. So I resolved her. We've got the vibranium gun. That's gonna end her turn. That was just an awful hand. He can do better. So I have 2 threat there. I need to get sharpshooter out. Let's get rid of... Jesus Christ, why do I have barrage in my hand when I need to get awesome cards in play? I do need to clear the area to draw a card. I need to get the raft out. Like, I need to play sharpshooter. I need to play the raft. I need to play infiltration. I need to play every card in his hand. You weren't allowed to watch All Real Monsters? That's a shame. It's another show I don't really remember much about, except for one guy held his eyeballs in his hand, and the other woman was like a skinny broom with big lips. Let's see. I hate doing this infiltration. Let's clear the area and see if I draw a resource. Clear this out. Okay, actually, yes, that's perfectly great. This is actually fantastic. The raft. Exhaust this, deal 1 damage. Parallax, you're never entering this game again. I'm sorry to RyCoRan, but I'm breaking a core mechanic of your game. No Animaniacs. Oh, I loved Animaniacs. We weren't like, why? Because I guess what, like, were you not allowed to watch cartoon violence or something? Because no Animaniacs was overly like cartoon violence in it. Like very cartoony though. Bad attitudes. Then what was the problem with Rugrats? Rugrats was like the quintessential kids show. I'm gonna have to flip him face down. Actually, hold on. Before I flip face down, let me at least use VAD to deal 1 damage. I am not spending sharpshooter to do 1 damage. So I'll just do the 1 damage. And that will end their turns. Draw her 3. Oh, actually, I'm gonna discard this. So draw 1 more. Fantastic. Agents of Wakanda. Thor. And Animaniacs apparently had a lot of adult humor. It had some. Wacko and Yakko, who were the 2 male leads of the show, every time they saw a hot woman, they would go, "Hello, nurse." So I can see some adult humor in that way. What else was on Animaniacs? Pinky and the Brain was kind of childish. Rita and Runt was just very childish. like the biggest thing I can think of in that show is cartoon violence and some occasional, very rare sexual innuendo. That's it. Good hand. Do I put sonic rifle in? No, I don't. Yeah, probably. Start getting the confused engine going here. 2 attacks Roz. Do have nimble. But in order for me to play nimble, I have to get rid of what, Okoye, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. I'll see. This is exactly 3. Perfect. Perfect. It's nimble to prevent 3 damage. And then I'm going to draw a card. Well, that's not a card I want. It's a good card, but not a card I want. Schemes against Call Cash. 4/2. Encounter, encounter, and encounter. Alright, hero form. Choose another friendly character, deal damage to them equal. Okay, you take 1 damage, Cole. Sorry about that. Beware of your fears. So I guess you scared me, and I lashed out at you. It's Sight 1. This is actually what defeated me last game, because I was at 23, and I was like, yes, 1 more turn, and Sight 1. Shit! When revealed, discard cards until a Sinestro core minion is discarded, and reveal it. I wonder how many are in here. Because I make it a point to not look at these decks before I playtest them the first time. So what does he do? Oh, he doesn't actually have anything with resources. He's got this. So the engaged player must defend against his attack with an ally they control if available. Interesting. All right. And then this one right here. Yield each Sinestro core minion and engage with you activates. Find parallax and oh, that actually removes parallax from here. So welcome back, parallax. You can find things that are removed from the game. Draw better. Yeah, that's extremely my problem. All right. I didn't get what's it called? Downtime, so I am kind of fucked on healing. 1, 2, and then 2 more. Flip. Push it to the limit. Dudes and dudes. Sonic rifle. That comes in with what, 2. I will. Actually, I think I'm going to spend both of these just to get the sharpshooter back out. Yeah, cry for me for losing the raft, right? Oh yeah, he should have toughness on him. Let's do this. 1, 2. Something's going to the raft, damn it. 1, 2. That's a shame. He goes back to the raft and removes 2 threats for me. Let's remove it from here. See if we can get the ally. Do I confuse the villain? Yeah, because I can flip Roz face down. Might be a good idea. Where do I do more damage? Knock toughness off. Actually, yeah, I'll do the confuse right now. I don't have it yet. I do have it in the deck. When I made the original Justice deck, I forgot to put it in there when I was playtesting it the other day. And then when I played with you, I was like, oh shit, yeah, side holster. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. I already forgot. Oh yeah, it's confusing the villain. He is going to take damage next turn. All right, fantastic. That's what I want to hear. So if I train shots, I can do 2 knock off tough, then 2 more. And I can attack for 3 more. That might be the best thing to do. That way I can be set up to kill Parallax next turn. So let me knock the tough off for 1. Proc. Ooh, I can actually reduce the cost of the next turn. I can play this turn by 1. Or 2, excuse me. Then she can come in for free. Oh yeah, let's do that. And then she comes in for -1 because of resolving a special. So haha. I will then train shots for 2. And then I proc the gun twice. Oops, 6. 1, 2, 3. Thor will attack for 2. She's the one with the basic power, so let's just do this. Goodbye. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Because it's when defeated, not when you defeat. So it's gone again. Or it was never in play as far as I'm concerned. Roz is going to flip. And that will end her turn. 5. Hey, the Dormelage. And Annika. Alright, it's time to start getting some Wakanda out here. Grifter will... I don't know why I'm saying he'll do anything. He's going to draw us freaking... Jesus Christ. I don't have Psionic yet. I got another VAD. That's unfortunate. Where the frick is the thing? 2... Attacks Grifter for 2 or 1. Oh, yeah, I've defeated it twice now. I'll take this one. There she is. This one. So discard a energy resource. So 2 damage. And discard an upgrade or support I control. That's really dickish to do. Well, you know what? VAD's coming in. So I hate doing this, but I'll get rid of that. And she's gone and would scheme, but is confused. Card. Guard toughness. That's extremely rude. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that today. Let's see. Hero. The villain attacks you. Well, then. This is a weird card to me because this is about to disappear. So this was 2 damage, so no damage taken. And this is about to just go away. Because at the end of the round, it discards Sinestro's Might. The hell is this one? Is that like broccoli? Oh, I don't know who that is. Donnie Big Brain. Let's see. Alter Ego. Discard an ally or upgrade I control. Well, fuck you. If you cannot place. Fuck you. Oh. That was fucking mean. That was so fucking mean. Dormelage for free. I will... Man, when you have good cards in your hand and you don't want to spend anything, spend these 2 on Agents of Wakanda. Or Agent of Wakanda. I will spend 1 to sidekick Thor. I will use Thor to remove the last 2 threat. Give me this dude. When he leaves play, remove him from the game. Oh, well, goddamn. All right. So that's gone. And I activate a special. Like, actually, does it give me any special? Yeah, I'm just on Wakanda. So 2 damage. So let's actually start. Oh, this is gone. Start doing damage here. I don't even know DC very well, but I feel pretty confident that Sinestro is very much a dick. All I know about Sinestro is the Green Lantern movie. You know, that the Golden Globe winning Green Lantern movie. I heal for enough up here, which will heal her. Flip. Do I want to put Kilowog in? Now I'm afraid to put Kilowog in. But until then, he's just going to take up space in my hand, so I'm just going to play him. I cannot do anything else, so let's just... Actually, he's got piercing if I play energy. So let's let him deal with that, and I will remove 2 threat with Kilowog. I talked Mark Strong into it somehow. I enjoy Mark Strong. He's a bit of a weirdo now, but I enjoy Mark Strong. But that movie was just it was just a movie. It was a thing that happened. That's the best thing you can say about that movie. Let's get trigger happy. No matter what I do, I'm overpaying for this. So until I get psionic, this is actually, in that case, let's use... Jeez, fucking hell. I'm not going to have an energy resource anyways to pierce. Unless I want to spend this as a resource. It's overpay. I don't have Sonic yet anyways. Is good Moriarty. What was he Moriarty in? Was it the Sherlock movies with Robert Downey Jr.? Because I thought Moriarty was oh god, he's in The Expanse. I forget his name. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Dude with a thick Scottish accent. Oh wait, I mean Blackheart. Yeah, I saw the first one like 15 years ago, and I remember nothing about it. Or not 15 years ago, like a month after it came out. So I don't remember all the characters in it. Jared, yeah, Jared. I'm gonna lose my mind if I try to remember his name, so I'm just not gonna do it. Let's just... two with piercing. Actually, no, that's 3 with piercing. So 3 damage. 2 more damage. Jesus Christ, overkilled the hell out of him. Where was that before? Do I attach him or do I wait for something? Yeah, this is only 1 scheme. Let's let him stay in the game. There's got to be something more pain in the ass that I can attach to Raft. These are exhausted. Whenever a minion attacks, you resolve weapon specialist ability against that minion. If you're ready, Grifter, ready, exhausted to ready each weapon upgrade you control. All right. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't want to flip them face down before I get into this. He's about to get attacked for this. Don't want to place more. Yeah, let's let him flip. Is Moriarty a dude from French? See, I recognize him from there's a show called The Expanse that is one of my favorite shows. Certainly one of my favorite sci-fi shows. He plays a character who is the ringleader of a terrorist organization in space. I have to tell you something, but I really don't want to. What did I mess something up? What did I mess up? It's okay to tell me I messed up because I mess up all the time. I didn't have it in my hand. I didn't have it in my hand, did I? Oh my god. Did I spend this? Did I spend this and I just wasn't paying attention? Do I have 3 weapons out? Yeah, I do have 3 weapons out, so I would discard until I get psionic. I totally zoned out on that, didn't I? You're distracting me with talk about Jared, whatever his name is. Oh my god. You know what? It is your fault. I'm blaming you. I do that all the time. It is 5 o'clock and almost 5 o'clock in the morning for me. and I greedily decided to play a second game. So she gets attacked. What do I have in my hand? I don't have defense. She can just take this, though. Jesus Christ. So that's 2 damage, and now he's attacking me. Which I'm actually just going to take his damage again. So 2. And overkill. Yeah, I'm not blocking with an ally for overkill damage. Oh, he's got 8 hit points. So yeah, this guy's going to disappear into the raft pretty soon. The dangers of Twitch. Yeah, I'm letting somebody distract me. Then schemes for 2, 3. Encounter and encounter. Attach to Sinestro. Which one's this one? Oh yeah, this is essentially body armor, but then it goes right back into the deck, which is really mean. So it's a Rhino's armor, but it goes into the deck. And it reveals on boost. The villain attacks you. Oh, surges. On alter ego. Villain schemes. That's, I can't stand that noise. I need to change that noise. Always here to heckle. Schemes for confusing me. For 2. All right. Kamikaze Kid followed me. Thank you, Karmi. All right, we're back here. I cannot put this weapon in play because I'm a stupid, stupid man with stupidity. Still haven't gotten my wreck. So let's heal for 2 and heal for 2. Almost back to full health. Flip. And because I can't confuse anything anymore, float like a butterfly takes a hit. At least I can throw every single pulse grenade on me now. Zealots. But I do need to do something about all this threat. So. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just messing around. Let's see. Do I want to pulse grenade and then clear the area to at least knock some threat off here? Actually, I can't even clear the area because I'm confused. So let's get pulse grenade. I can actually, I do know what I can do. I can use this for the energy resource to ping through him for 2, 3 damage. And then I can, you know what, Zealot, I think you're more useful to me doing this. For 3 damage. For 2 damage. You're going to jail, Mongol. You remove 2 threat from a scheme for me, so thank you. I have no more resources. This is not a thwart, so I don't have to worry about confuse. So that's going to end his turn. I will forget about this card right here for the remainder of the game. Roslyn. I probably should have looked at what I had in my hand beforehand. I am playing 2 hands. Ooh, side by side. That looks like an awesome thing to play. So much so that this is not even worth it right now. I'm going to put the Triskelion into play. I will. Is it both of them? Ready your sidekick, ready your hero. Okay, fantastic. I want to remove 2 threat. And then I'm going to... I still only have the 1, so deal 2 damage. Oh my goodness, I can finally hit Sinestro. That puts a counter on this. She will thwart for 2, and then she activates the other, so that deals that. This gets another counter. Do I spend other Thor to do side by side, though? That is the question. What did I play? Why did I play Triskelion? Why did I play Triskelion? No. Use Triskelion, use Negotiator to side by side. To ready her, heal 1 from here, And both characters get, okay. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one because I forgot to account for it last time. And 2 damage. Mind you, maybe, or fall asleep, hard to know which. And then 4 will remove 2 and then hit 2. And I need to put 5 damage back on this for 5 because this was blocking damage. Kilowog. I see no reason to keep you in this game for anything. 1, 2. Also, I did 2 more specials, so I have this available to me now. I just don't have any way to proc it. So, he's up, she's going down. That'll end her turn, and the player phase 4. Alright, Wakandan jumpsuit. This 3, 4. Now I have all of my thwarting, and I can't thwart. And the armor. I actually enjoy the armor though. Like I'll forget this every time. I'll remember the armor every time. 1, 2. And alright, starts by attacking the Grift. Should I take this? I'll block it because he doesn't really do much right now on his own. So block. Oh god, it's right the fuck back in. Take no damage. Schemes for 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dex out. It's meant to be primary defend. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Like even when I have like heroic intuition, it's still more valuable to just not even play it. This is one of those cards in this deck where I'm like, I mean, if I don't have anything valuable in my hand, by all means, but it's not a priority. Card. Oh. Alright, so we got that. That's just Sinestro, reduce it by 1. One thing I'm not a big fan of is I'm not a big fan of the fact that all of his attachments reveal. Gives you really no respite from them. You have to like discard cards from his deck in order to kind of get away from him for a little bit. Just put this over here. Alright, so I play Thor, or do I play the Wakandan jumpsuit? I can play Thor. I should play Thor. What do I have out here? 2, 3, 4 for Thor. Heal for 3. Actually, let's this is my deck. For Shield of Rakonda. Maria Hill. Sky Destroyer. Let's get Maria right now. And then what I'll do is I'll say I did that beforehand so I can keep Negotiator and put this in my hand instead. Alright. It's a shame I can only have one sidekick. He's meant primary defend, give him more uptime, yeah. Never included. Yeah, I thought about not including it, but I figured that it might be helpful in a pinch. And it is another energy resource if I need to have it for one of these, so I figured, you know what? It's worth having it around at least. So I can't play anything from the hand, unfortunately. The fun part with Rosalind is I don't actually have to hurry. Like, once I get this into play, I really don't have to hurry to flip the hero form for the rest of the game. She can play, like, some of the Black Widow builds where she just stays in Alter Ego and then dominates from Alter Ego for the remainder of time. Also, Thor should heal. So I should actually activate Thor beforehand to... Let's do 2 damage to this. and then proc 2 more damage to this, which will put 2 more counters on this. Or no, put 1 more counter because that's 1 special. And then I heal, which will heal her by 2. And I deal 1 damage because of the other Thor. So what I did with these, if you haven't seen Roz before, the Thor allies, if you don't know who Roz is, she is the ex-girlfriend of this Thor and a good friend of this Thor. So the 2 Thors share their abilities, at least the bottom abilities. So when any Thor now resolves special, it does 1 damage because of this one. And when any Thor uses base power, it resolves a special. Getting both of them into play is great to do. So Thor will attack for 3. He will proc. Let's save Grifter some damage. Actually, no, let's. Do I confuse or do I save some damage here? Let's save some damage. So with him activating a special, I'll drop 1, 2, 3, 4 off of this. I am thinking about bumping this up though, because it is pretty easy to get to once you're set up to stun Sinestro. And then because I procced a special, that happens, and I already put the 1 back on here. This guy's around for chump blocking. I'm gonna flip. Do I want to flip? Do I want to flip? Do I want to flip? No, I'm gonna stay down. I'm in a decent spot with this. Keep this. These don't do anything. The moment I get Annika or Io, I am gonna let Kilowog die because I really don't care that he exists. He's in here to be a chump blocker, if anything, or another 2 threat removal. Because with Annika and Io and Dora Milaje, excellent combo. I fucking love the Dora Milaje cards. That's going to end her turn. All right. Grifter. So I'm going to spend 2 to get his armor out. I will spend 1 to knock the confused off of me. Unfortunately, I have 2 more resources. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to the villain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me, he takes 1, 2, 3, because it should be -1 each. He should have 1 more from that. She attacked the armor, so he wasn't taking damage. And he did nothing. He should have 1 more health because of a Wakanda Vibranium gun going through. I forgot about that card. Probably could have gotten rid of that. What does this require? Oh, I need a fisty. That's a shame. All right, it's ready. Draw the 5. Or what did I do? Why did I have 7 cards in my hand? Did I hit 6? I must have. This should be here. Hand to hand. And 1, 2, 3. Decks out. Despite having a larger deck, like 47 cards, he decks out first. Hey, Zealot's back. I wonder if I'm going to play her this time. I don't think I've played her in any game I've played. Actually, no, I did play her once. I played her a single time. Also, 1, 2, 3, because this should have 6 counters on it. I forgot. See, look, this is 5 o'clock in the morning right here. All right. Can't wait to get that side holster back that I accidentally spent. All right. 1, 2, 3. Schemes for 2. Attacks but is stunned. Encounter. Attach. His next 2 activations, he forces card discard. Actually, this one happened first. Each Sinestro core. Nope. Find Parallax. All right, welcome back, Parallax. That's this one, right? Well, the good news is after I defeat him this time, he is removed from the game. And I probably won't tuck him this time. 10 health. And toughness. This quick strike, me for 2. Yeah, I'll just take the 2. Force interrupt when he would scheme, engage him with another hero instead. Otherwise, heal all damage. All right, fantastic. Not the worst thing in the world. Time to start getting to work here. I can On the Hunt again. Try and get the elite this time. Although I am kind of in a precarious position right now. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I just need to deal damage, and I'll get it. I don't have to worry about doing that. So, shit. If I do this with a mental, I get this done immediately. Do I have the mental? Yeah, Zealot, you're a resource for me now. Sorry. For justice, not the 4. Goodbye, Moon Man. I now have this. The Rush. Unfortunately, I don't have a resource for this. But oh well, I guess. Let's do this. Spend this as an energy for 2. 3 damage to this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 5 more damage. And we're gonna let him leave this game. Also forgot to use this last turn. I thought I would remember that one. I thought I remember this one, but lo and behold, I didn't. Although I guess it does the biggest deal because I'm doing them now. After you ready, Grifter, exhaust. So I can see where that's really good with the actually no, because they're not usually exhausted. I'm trying to think. Oh, need a way to ready him. Yeah, he's got the thwart of his that readies him, I guess. And then I will do 1, 2 damage, and Parallax is defeated. He's gone from the game. He doesn't exist anymore. I didn't play any. This is gone as well. All right. Roz will let Jane Foster attack for 2. Do the special on the Vibranium gun. So this is gone. Which puts a counter on this and deals 1 damage to an enemy. There. Do I have the, what is this, Fist and Energy? Do I have those? I get rid of Hand to Hand, and I'm not getting rid of Wakanda Jumpsuit. These 2 will go away. Let's get rid of the, it's discarded, right? Thank God. All right. Spend this. And spend this to get the jumpsuit. All right. We're officially online. I'm never flipping again. 3 damage. 3. He should actually have 2 damage on him right now. He resolves a special, so I'll remove 2 threat. Deals 1 damage. Replaces 1 threat. Now I really want Triskelion in play. That'd be an awesome card to have right now. I will heal for the, I should have 1, 2, 3, by the way. And this is my max health. It's 12. I'll heal for 1, which will heal Jane for 1. And I get a shield or Rakana card in my deck into my hand. I have none. All right, that's both their turns. I draw the 1. I deck out. Get this. And the hand is a great card. I get 4 cards. Oh, this is all excellent. This is all so awesome right now. She's online. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes her a little bit of time, but she is completely online now. 1, 2, 3. Attacks over here onto Grift. Grifter will... I'll just let it go through. I'll name a number of icons. I think it'll be, let's say 2. Is 2. So I prevent 3 damage, or yeah, of psionic. Or I prevent 4, excuse me. So I take no damage. Schemes for just the 2. Encounter and encounter. Discard. Insight 1. And discard cards until a Sinestro. Good. Something to attach to the raft. Something to attach to the raft. Let's give it to me. We're really going here. We're really going. We are really going. It doesn't do anything else, right? Reveal it. And does he have a reveal? No. And then this, place an additional threat here for each Sinestro core. So 5 threats. I don't care. That's all well and good to me. That's sex and candy, baby. I do need to flip though. I actually need to go face up. Oh, a minion interplay. So I will use this hand to hand to resolve a special. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it gets 1 back to let's confuse Sinestro here. All right. I do need to flip now because there's no way I can keep Thor healed. All right. So let's flip. I'm online, baby. I am online. Use this, and I'll actually use side by side, as good of a card it is for Helicarrier. I will use this to play Negotiator to remove 2 threats, or proc this to remove 2 threats. 1, and proc this to remove 2 threats. So that's gone. Get another one here. I will exhaust to remove 2 threat, or 3 threat, excuse me. And proc this for 2 more threat. Put 1 here. She will proc to deal 2 damage and deal 2 more damage, which will put 1 here. Yeah, I need to up the counters on this. I'll attach it and remove 2 threat with the raft. Thor will attack for 3. Oh yeah, I also do 1 more damage. This is gone, by the way. This should have happened, so I'll make sure I do it this coming round. You know what? Not only will I do it this coming round, I'll give it 2 more counters as punishment. Thor will proc 2 threats and then 1 damage. Thor's almost dead. Kilowog. He's just going to hang out. He's going to keep hanging out as a jump blocker, I guess. That'll end her turn. Over here. Let's get Float Like a Butterfly in. I almost want to get this in. I haven't played any psionic since I've gotten the psionic trait. Did I play this after I got psionic? I don't remember. So let's err on the side of caution and just put 1 on there. I don't think I did, though. Let's see. Do I want to put enhanced reflexes in? Yeah, let's put enhanced reflexes in. I'm now at that point where I can start playing some of these cards that are extra. 3. I will use 1. So this is 2 damage, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. This goes with this for 3. 1, 2, 3. This goes with this for 2. 1, 2. I will attack. Oh shit, they're confused. So that is 1, 2, 3. I will. Do I attack and force the next phase right now? At the end of the player phase before I can set up for anything. I have no idea what's coming. So let me remove one threat. And that will end the player phase. Alright. 5 cards here. I would love Triskelion. So I can start getting Dormelage again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play this. It's a shame I don't have the side holster to keep whatever I pull up and play. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Attacks Roz. And I think Kilowog will take it. And confuses me. That is an asshole thing to do. Bye, Kilowog. You mean nothing to me. Attacks Grifter. Grifter will... I'd say 2 icons. I'm not going to block. No icons, so I take 1 damage, and I get to draw a card. So this gamble is awesome. That is an awesome card. That's why I always should remember it. Also, I have to discard a random card from my hand. Because I told myself I'd remember it this time. I have to discard a random card from my hand. So I have to do this. Flip. Nope, not the whole hand. This one. This is down to 2. Flip. That's a shame I don't have this card anymore because I'd be able to activate it. Real discard an energy resource. Let's actually get rid of Nimble. And I thought I pressed Nimble. Actually, Power on all of us isn't a bad thing to get rid of either. This one. Discard an upgrade or support you control. Ugh. I will... Like I said, I'm never going to remember this pops up. Move it here. First player. She can just die and go away for all I care. Flip. Pixie Dust would be pretty funny. Actually, Pixie Dust is coming in play. This. I kind of want to get in the other enhanced reflexes. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing it. Enhanced reflexes ×2. I think Karmi's asleep or gone. So he's probably like, why? Stop getting rid of these cards. You know what? I'm living. I'm living, baby. And this is what life looks like. Let me exhaust this to deal 1, 2 damage to... Let's not come into his next phase. So next phase, when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for an attachment and put it into play. Which one do I want? Actually, now is not a good... It's deck and discard pile, right? So now's not a good time to get that +2 attack. 1. He's got none left in here. Which one is probably the best one to deal with? This one. This one's fine. I don't get a ton of... or any toughness. One phase begins, deal 1 indirect for each. I've been forgetting that. So he should have 1. They should each have 2 damage on them. Yeah. Any should be hearing. I've been killing Sinestro cores before they can do anything. I honestly don't think he should have healed anything at all during this entire game with how quickly I've been dealing with Sinestro core. Alright, so I still have this. I can't play it. I'll exhaust this with this. What's his health at, by the way? 36? Wasn't it just 36 on phase 1? Or 32 on phase 1. Okay, so 4 hit points. It's not bad. So 2 damage to an enemy. Let's do it to the villain. Plus it's not 2 damage, it's 3 damage. So shows what I know. This for 3 more damage. And he's confused, so 1, 2 more damage because of float like a butterfly. A psionic butterfly. And that will end. Oh, so I just didn't exhaust it. And then I will remove the 1 threat. Do I have a mental? I do. Let's drop this by 1. I have a mental and an energy. I do not. Let's, because she's going to be easy to keep alive for the remainder of the game. So let me reduce this by 1. Should I nimble? I think I should nimble to keep. So what's her health at? Her health is at 5. I should make it 7. Let's make it 7. 7 hit points. She is probably the better of the 2 Thors, in my opinion. All right. Let's see. I don't do this. It still doesn't do anything right now. Because I don't have Dora Milaje. I have room for 1 ally, and I just can't get Dora Milaje out. All right. She is going to attack for 2, a hit for 2, and deal 1 extra damage from the other Thor. Put a counter on here. I will remove 3 threat from a scheme. I will use her. I have to use a different one. I'll use her ability then to proc 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm definitely upping that toughness to stun. I will then use attack with Thor. He dies. And I wouldn't mind having a chump blocker for later. Let's actually flip down. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a pretty damn good spot right now. He's not going to do any activations on his next turn. He should probably be flipping face down pretty damn quick here. Ready. 6 cards. Awesome. Let's get this into play. And team training into play. And Trisk. Oh my god, they're all here. The gang's all here, folks. Alright, and then he gets his normal 5, 3. Awesome. Sense of justice is coming into play. Everything's coming up Millhouse. 1, 2, 3. Attacks is stunned. Schemes is confused. Also, I deal 2 damage to each player. That is fine. Card. Guard tough. That it's hardly an issue. When revealed, hero Sinestro or alter ego, discard an ally or upgrade eye control. That is pretty dickish. That is very dickish. Let's get rid of this because I forgot to use it last round. So that is my punishment. That's everything. I'm kind of now just like cruising through them. So Rosalind will heal for 3 and heal for 2. And I get a Shield or Wakanda card. What do I want to get? Get Sky Destroyer. That wouldn't be bad. How many shield cards do I have left on my deck, though? I have Maria Hill. I have the command team. I have Nick Fury. Oh, yeah, that's actually got a decent value to it. Let's grab Sky Destroyer so I can probably use it as a resource. Flip that into my hand. Oh, shuffle. All right. Let's spend the 2 to get the Wakandan Stealth deck out. Jane will attack for 2. Or do I attack? Yeah. Let's remove 2 threat. And then reduce the cost of the next card to play this turn by 2 off of this. So let's give me another proc here. And deal 1 damage. So let's knock the tough off here. And then I'll put in a free team training. I will then reduce this to nothing. I will then spend both of these. That's a hero action. Okay, I can't actually do that. Yeah, Thor's in a weird spot. He's got 1 hit point remaining, or 2 hit points remaining. So he will attack for 3. He doesn't have, yeah. What do I have in my hand? Energy, fist, energy. I need a mental. He can't, actually he can get rid of it. I probably will. Next turn. What's this one do again? That's the piercing one with +1 attack. Yeah, that's not an awful thing to have to worry about. So I can flip. Flip 2 to play side by side. Ready her, heal 1. Ready me. And then we each get 1 to our powers. I will. Did I use this? I think I used this. No, I used this round. I will. Damn. So if I thwart and can't remove threat, I cannot actually proc the response because I would not have used the basic power. So what I can do is have her thwart for 2 and proc Wakandan jumpsuit to get rid of my confuse because that is a thwart. I will then thwart for. Actually, she thwarts for 1 additional. I will thwart for 4. And I'm actually going to proc. This happens and 1 damage occurs. And that happened and 1 damage occurs. I think I even forgot to do his ability. Or did I? I can't remember. If I forgot to, that's my own fucking fault, isn't it? 2 damage to Arkillo. That'll end this turn. Where are my Wakandans? I have Dormalaja out and I haven't seen a Wakandan since. Like they're hiding. Over here. Spend 2 to get Sense of Justice. I will use. Oh, there's nothing for me to even thwart. I was looking forward to doing something. Fighter among enemies you choose. 5 you have Psionic. Let's spend the 2 then for Barrage. So this does 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage divided how I choose. So we'll do the 4 here. And 4 to the villain. 1, 2. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this. So 2, 3 damage. This 6 damage. This, oh my god, 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is not confused. So I did not miss out on that damage. That will enter. No, I need to flip. Heal for 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. It's a shame the side holsters in here. Can you play this name, players? Oh, wow. I can actually, if I had the safe house, I could give it to Roz, and then Roz could play it under his control. That's pretty funny. She draws 5. Hey, Ayo. Ayo is definitely coming into play. 1, 2, 3. Attacks Roz. So this after it's okay. I said after. So attacks for 3. I think I'm just gonna let Thor take this because he's actually at 1 hit point. I didn't mark it off. So Thor blocks it and dies, which is sad, but we'll lose a little bit of damage. It is what it is. I do now discard a random card from my hand. That is not a bad thing. That was actually the best card I could lose. Schemes for decks out. All right. Schemes for 3, 4. And then this procs. Oh yeah, they each take 2 damage. 1, 2, 1, 2. I forgot about that. And then forces a random card to be discarded. Push it to the limit. Aw. This is gone. I haven't gotten his Thor the entire game, I feel like. I feel like it's been fodder every single time I played a VAD. Encounter. So, guard patrol, discard an energy, or heal 2 from him. I have an energy, which is a shame. I cannot play IO anymore. Actually, I can because I have this. Oh, this. And schemes for 2, 3. Player over here. Up in here, up in here. All right. Well, I played his attack, so there's a counter on this. I forgot about that. There's a play to Psionic. I can no hands, but that doesn't do jack shit because I'm gonna lose Scimitar after it's done. So I'm gonna spend. I know it's in here, even though I'm about to deck out. Let's put this into play. I have all the weapons, all of them. Oh, I could have done this. Confuse that minion, and yeah, you know what? I'll proc this when she comes out to deal 3 damage to her, and it confuses first, and then it deals 3 damage because it's 2 damage, and then 1 more for this. I will heal for 1. That's a hero response, so never mind. I can't do that. Ha 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 ha. I was just joking, just joshing with you. Heal for 2. Flip for 2 more. Which my max is 10, so hey, full health. Flip. What did I do? Did I spend? Oh yeah, I spent 2 resources on the plasma. All right. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, end of my turn. All right. Her turn. She's got guard and patrol, so I can actually not attack past her. I can get IO, but it will cost me everything. This is the damage one. I like her still. So let's spend this and these 2. That is fine. IO is in play. Let's put her here because this is where her attachments are. All right. Let's start this party. Attacks for 2. Gets damage on her. I'll use Dormilaje to heal her. Activate her ability to deal 1 damage. Thor will attack for 2. Defeat her. Goodbye, Moonman. Let's deal 2 damage. I will thwart for 1, 2, 3. And I will, oops. Let's just deal 2 damage. I thought I was going to end it this turn, but I don't actually have the damage to do that. Now that Thor's gone, I actually do not have the damage. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. This is still out. So do I flip and just not have him do anything to me? screw it. I can win in alter ego form. This, 6 cards. Oh, good hand. Good hand. This, 1, 2. All right, motherfucker. I know you know what your holster looks like, and you discarded it from the top of the deck. 2, 3, 4. Attacks the Grift. The Grift will heal, or actually, you know what? I don't care. Let's say 2. 1, I get confused. Oh, big deal. I didn't get it correct, so draw a card. Schemes for... Oh yeah, I need to actually take the damage on that. So I take the 3 damage. What was this? This was a scheme, so 1, 2, 3. And reveal this. Oh, this is on a minion. If you cannot, it gains Surge. Well, Surge cannot happen during a reveal step. Or not a reveal step, but during the boost. So... Actually, yeah, let me double check that. Surge can't happen when a card is revealed as a boost card, right? I feel like I know the answer 100%, and for some reason I'm doubting myself. Because I have the tendency to mess up easy things. Yeah, because I'm not revealing it. It's boost, right? Hold on. Yeah, it's not being... boost cards don't reveal, so you can't surge. Player resolves... Surge. Okay, let's look at boost cards. Because now I'm still doubting myself. This is... Right, boost. Do boost cards surge? That's... I don't think they do. So I'm going to play it like they don't. I'm pretty sure they do not. What's this? Yeah, I get a parallax, but he's removed from the game. So do you find things removed from the game? Why am I not remembering that now? Because he's not set aside. He's removed from game area. And when I defeated him 3rd time, remove this card from the game. So he's not in the game area anymore. So he can't do that. That's just whiffs. His shield. This is what is this? Reduce the damage by 1. Fantastic. Ooh, Dario Agger. He is actually a big bitch. He is just a big old bitch. So if you can't defeat him unless you discard a supporter upgrade you control. So even though he has 3 health, 2, 3, 4. And then if you want to use a special ability or exhaust an upgrade, you have to spend a resource or you cannot do it. So just a big old... everything about him is being as much of an asshole as possible. So, that being said, Roz will heal for 3, which heals this. I get to search for Shield or Wakanda card. I only have a single Wakanda card. I don't have the Sky Destroyer, do I? No, that's a shame. I mean, I don't know why I care. I can just attack him. Flip. Let me... Let's just do this. Let's just... 2, 3, 4 for Annika. And Annika and Io are just gonna kill him. Fantastic. Alright. This is going to be the last time I play Grifter, at least for testing purposes. Let's move these up here so I can talk about Sinestro when I'm done. I've been streaming now for 2 hours and 5 minutes because I decided to play 2 games like an idiot and then get distracted hardcore by some some fool of a chatter in my chat named Karmikaze something something. Thoughts on Grifter? Final thoughts on him. I've been open about this. I do not like. Almost didn't. I almost said I don't like Karmi. I did not like Grifter the first game I played him. Um, this, this, this. Let's get his cards. Diversionary tactics. I didn't get to play that a single time this game. That is a shame. Anything else? No. Alright, so normally when I do this, I put, like, what are his best cards up top. And then it goes down from there. What do I think about Grifter? I think I also forgot to deal myself a damage from this at some point, but it wasn't enough to really change the game. His VADs are pretty damn good. They're not overpowered. They're not the best things in the world. They get a lot of their value off of Sharpshooter. Until you get Sharpshooter, these are not great. Once you get Sharpshooter, they're amazing. But even then, it's kind of hard to differentiate them between, spending 2 resources to get a grenade out. The pulse grenades, they're just slightly better than a pulse grenade. That being said, in his kit, they are designed to actually be great outside of his kit. Float like a butterfly when you confuse enemies, and the aforementioned sharpshooter. They make the VADs great, but unless you have those in your deck or in play, they kind of suffer a little bit. They're still good cards. I just wouldn't say they're great or anything like that. They're important for the engine of his deck, though. This right here is amazing. I love this card. Just take a guess, prevent that much damage. 4 if you're psionic. And if you get it wrong, you get to draw a card at least. So it's like, hey, what am I losing here? I've gotten very little use out of No Hands Needed, and that's kind of my fault. Until today, I kept forgetting that it had at least 2 printed resources on it. I know when I played with Karmi the other day, he got a massive turn because of this card. Massive turn. I wasn't quite as fortunate with what I was getting to get those massive turns. If you can't get your setup for this card to be massive, then it won't be massive. I kind of put it in here with this. It has a lot. It has a lot of utility. It's never really weak, but there are going to be times where it's like, it's not worth playing right now. I don't have psionic. I don't have side holster yet, so any weapons I get, I'll lose restricted cards from it. So it's very good utility. But sometimes it's more valuable as a double resource. Safe House Cache, I've had this talk with Karmi, and he's told me about it too. It's just a supplemental card, essentially. It's a card to help you and help others when you need it. I didn't get a chance to use this at all. I think I discarded this card. I think I might have had it in my hand once. I just had to use it as a resource and then never got it again. Because I discarded so many cards from Sharpshooter. Shape Charge it's it's a really good card. I wouldn't say it's overpowered. It's got its use. A double use because it stops a treachery and it removes threat off what that treachery is. Barrage. Excellent card. Hands down, I'd put it behind, like right up. They're about neck and neck on being the best card in his deck, at least to me. Trigger happy. I never used this card. I just didn't. After you ready Grifter, exhaust trigger happy. This is the only card that readies you in the deck by default. So it's a little bit hard to get this. Um, I while I see the value of getting an attack against enemy um, before it can hit you, because you might kill it before it does damage. I don't see the biggest thing from it that would make it worth doing outside of your own turn. The ready your identity and getting this, I did not a single time that I played tested him get the diversionary tactics to happen with it. That combo though is amazing if you can get it. But I just never did. It to me, it's kind of in this range. It's not quite a top tier card, but it's a lot like no hands needed, where there's a lot of times where I just don't feel it's worth it, and then suddenly it's the best card in the game. So that's where I'm at with Trigger Happy and No Holds Bars. Diversionary Tactics, I didn't get a chance to play it at all. 2.5 hours. It's going to be 2.5 hours by the time I wrap up this stream. I didn't get a chance to play it all today. It's a really good card though. It gets you Shape Charge, which alone is a pretty good card. It readies you, which is extremely valuable if you have Trigger Happy. Unfortunately, I just never got this combo to happen. I just did not get it to go. Other cards. I think On the Hunt is excellent early game when you want to get the rush out faster so you can be psionic quicker. If you don't have it early game, it suffers. If you already have your obligation or the rush at that point, it suffers. Well, yeah, it does suffer still. Like even if you have the obligation out, you remove five counters off the obligation or whatever, place 5 counters on it. But for that gain, you still get a Daemonite minion. I like his Daemonite minions. I've actually gotten them quite a bit throughout the playtesting, which I've had playtests where I've gone 3 or 4 games and didn't get the Nemesis out once, and I've forced it to happen. I do appreciate his deck for getting those out. So I this is like somewhere, like if this is S tier and this is A tier, this is somewhere in between it to me. Zealots is right here with Safe House Cache to me. Her ability, it feels amazing, but the cost does not. Let me rephrase that. The cost feels fair, but it's so rare that I personally value playing a 4-cost ally. If I had Helicarrier available to him, which I obviously prioritize Helicarrier on her because I wanted to get her shit out. Then yes. If I had extra resources in this deck, yes. Playing a free card, free event, or yeah, free event card is so awesome sounding. I feel like she could either do with 4 hit points or lose the one consequential off the thwart. He struggles already with thwarting schemes. He's got 1 thwart, and his engine does not really give a shit about playing what's it called, the justice +1 thwart card that is escaping me at this time in the morning. Heroic Intuition. So he needs all the thwarting help he can get though. And if I'm taking 2 fucking damage to do this, it struggles. Part of the reason why I was able to keep like the threat in check even while playing a thwarting deck here, a justice deck, is she is a boss. I mean, I might have to nerf this card again because it was a 2 cost. And I was like, well, let's make it a 3 cost and remove 2 because I was having some bad games with her, and now all of a sudden it's way too strong again. Um, Aesthetically, the set looks amazing, although this is fuzzy. This looks fuzzy, I should say. Not the words. The words are fine. The picture. Um, this looks fuzzy. But I can't really tell if that's fuzzy or if it's supposed to be like a grittiness to the magazine or the comic. I mean, um, this the AI upscaling on this image didn't do it any favors, but other than that, it looks great. This card looks amazing. This card looks good. This card, the image upscaling didn't do this any favors. Also, it looks, yep, your image is coming up short there on the bottom right. I can see that on the right side, right next to the description of the ability. I can see that's coming up a little high. Um, the AI image upscaling didn't do this any favors. This card looks amazing. This is beautiful right here. This is amazing card design that you did here. I'm assuming that that's where that comic panel ended right there on the right too. Yeah, this card looks blurry on both images. It looks great. Great break on her too. Like this card and this card have amazing, not that card. This card have amazing breaks on it. Yeah, this card looks good too. Grifter's hero form looks awesome. This is an awesome hero form. I make fun of this picture all the time because this is the definition of a filthy human being, but it looks great. The color scheme is great. The scheme of the deck it works really well. You have essentially 2 engines working in this deck at once. It can be a little hard to balance that. I think you've done a really good job. He takes a long time to set up. He requires help from outside. So because of that, he will struggle when he doesn't have like sharpshooter. He's just all around fun though. His Nemesis stack is pretty good. I think all the art on this is fine. Or really good, I guess I should say. The color schemes are very good. Yeah. So in the end, I mean, I was gonna like no different than 5 days ago or 4 days ago, whatever it is, when I first played him the first time. No different. I still would pass him even when I didn't like him. I think he's just really well done. Um, Actually, I don't think I would pass him. I'm going to give him a passing review. Sinestro, this is my first 2 times playing him. I obviously saw the first time when I got my ass completely handed to me. Um, I've never been a big fan of an enemy that just boosts all his attachments in play. It it's just not something I enjoy. But he himself, he feels overwhelming for a while. Once you defeat Parallax, a lot of that is gone. He goes from 2-1 to 2-2, which is not a massive leap. I'm pretty sure I remembered, if not in the moment, then at least to like retcon it in to heal him with the Sinestro cores, which I'm pretty sure I killed all the Sinestro cores before they can do anything. I might have missed a couple damage from his abilities on this, but nothing that would have like really changed the game state here. But all in all, I really enjoyed his deck. I thought this was really well done. Um, the most underwhelming thing to me was Kilowog. I felt nothing for this guy. He just removes himself from the game. Um, so I mean, it's just like, yep, go do your thing, go do your thing. Okay, bye. I don't need to see you anymore. You're dead to me. I don't care. Um, I almost wish there was something valuable about him. He's just a free 2/2 ally, which is really good. Don't get me wrong on that. That's still really good. And his responsibility is really good, but a lot of times well, at least when I play a 0 cost ally, I'm like, good, that's 0 cost. I don't have to spend that resource. But his ability is still really good. A lot of his, like, I don't have any particular notes right now, and frankly, I kind of want to wrap this stream up. I am going to be playtesting him more anyways, so um, yeah, this is it's really good. I really enjoy this. Before I played this, I didn't look into him beforehand, so there were some rough spots for me to remember things with him. Um, I did see in the reviews that he's getting glowing reviews, and deservedly so. This is an extremely good uh, encounter deck. I really enjoy this, so he's done a good job for this, for whatever my opinion's worth. Anything else? Anything else? No, it's been almost 2.5 hours. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to keep a decent for me sleep schedule, so I should probably go to sleep here soon. Um, I probably won't even post this in the morning like I normally do. I usually try and post it immediately after I finish streaming. I'm probably just gonna wait some point in the afternoon. Whenever I wake up, I'm tired as fuck. I'm saying every other word. So that is going to end my stream. Again, both these creators, I said again. These are really amazing and fun decks to play. This scenario is great. Every time I look at this picture, I feel like he's drowning in spaghettios. So this is a spaghettio. I can't say it. I'm done. I'm done. Enjoy your night. Have a good morning /day/night, wherever you may be. Take it easy. Stay safe.